Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to talk about some of my favorite purchases that I've made this year so far in 2020. I believe there's a couple things that I have not yet hauled or done in my trash and cash it. So you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek, but these are all items that I purchased with my own money. I excluded items that I did not purchase that were sent to me by friends, aka Haley, or my fiance or influencer. So I did exclude those from this video because I don't think that's fair. These are items that I purchased with my hard-earned money, telling you kind of what's worth it, what's not worth it, that kind of thing. So if you want to see some of my favorite purchases that I've made, favorite discoveries that I've made this year so far. So I have kind of an even split between hair and skincare and then makeup. So I think I'm just going to start with the skincare first. I just kind of want to get that out of the way. So the first item I have that I actually am falling in love with so much is this Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Oil. I love this. I think that this is absolutely beautiful. It's very scented, it's very florally scented, but it doesn't linger on the skin. You put it on, you wash it off kind of thing. But if you're sensitive to floral scents, I would stick away from this one because it is very heavily fragranced with that floral, flowery kind of scent. Going on the lines of skin cleansing, I also am absolutely obsessed with my Derma Skin De-Stress Calming CBD Cleanser. I love this to the point where you can very clearly see I don't have that much left of it. We are down to here. I'm actually they usually go buy one get one 40% off on Ulta's website, and I'm kind of waiting for them to spring that deal again, but I'm running low on both of my cleansers right now. So I'm going to have to purchase sooner than later. I'm going to repurchase this one 100%. I'm so impressed with this that I'm going to repurchase this in another cleanser, I believe. So very happy with this one. It does have a slight fragrance, but it's nothing unnatural. It just kind of smells like something. It is so hard for me to put my finger on it too. So I really love this though. Again, the scent doesn't linger. It's not like a floral or it smells natural. It's a very natural kind of fragrance. So I really, really like this. Again, very close to being finished with this, but it's a very gentle cleanser, and I feel like it really does help calm my skin down. So love this. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of keep down the line of things that help breakouts. Not necessarily this brand, but all of the acne pimple patches that I've purchased this year, I've absolutely fallen in love with them. This is the current one that I have open. I like these ones more than those micro point ones. I don't find that the micro point ones do anything special, whereas these ones really draw out any gunk. This one, I've tried the CoverFX one, and I've tried the Alba Botanica ones, and I love all of them. I love this. I will continue to repurchase these kind of things, not necessarily this brand, although this brand has been very, very good for my skin. I love these. These are so freaking good. It just draws out any gunk that you have in your skin. Still on that same line, I have this Glytone acne treatment. This is the 5% micronized benzoyl peroxide. I have the toner, and I hate the toner. But this is amazing. I've already, you can see, I've already used a good chunk of this up. I use this really just on the jawline because that is where I break out. And I've just been experiencing a lot of texture down there. Within the past year, it's just been a lot of texture. I think it stems from my car accident that I was in October, and then just my skin flaring up and freaking out because of all the stressors, and it's just never really settled down again. This helps my texture so much. I can noticeably feel a difference between yesterday and today after applying this, because I don't apply it every day. It does dry the skin out. So when I notice that I'm getting more texture, I will slap this on, and it really does an amazing job. Skincare, but not acne treatment. So I fell in love with the Derma Firming DMAE Eye Lift. It's just beautiful. It just makes my eyes feel so nourished and lovely after I apply it. I can't really speak too much of an eye cream because I haven't tried that many, but I've really been enjoying this. It just has a really, really nice consistency. I really like it. Then a product that I can kind of speak a little bit more to is the Derma E Skin De-Stress Calming CBD Moisturizer. I love this. It's a very... I just shot that lid off. It's a very, very thick consistency. Definitely more of, for me, a night cream. However, I do find that I can use this in the daytime, especially if I overuse my Glytone benzoyl peroxide and I have those dry patches on my skin, because I only really focus that down here. So I'll get like dry patches down there. So if I find that that has caused dry, irritated skin, this really does do a fantastic job. It's just such a thick, globby consistency. This jar is going to take me quite a bit of time to use up. I'm not sure how in like the cooler months this will last me, but I can see myself repurchasing this and maybe trying more of the Derma E line. I mean, I'm already very interested in trying more from that Derma E line. So my camera battery died. I went and switched out with another battery that was charging, so I don't know if the angle changed or anything like that. The zoom, whatever, has changed. So we're just going to roll through it. We are going to go to hair care products next. I only have two, so it's very, very minimal. The first one is a gel. This is the TGIN Rose Water Curl Defining Styling Gel. I love this. I haven't used a too terrible amount of this, but I've only had this for like a month. Maybe not even a month, just like 3 weeks, and I've already gone down to there. I really, really enjoy this. The scent is very, very neutral but pleasant. I don't mind that in my hair. I do have it. I put it in my hair a couple days ago. I really love this hair gel. I think that this works really lovely. I love that it has this like push pump rather than like a squeeze tube. I just think that this is a lot more friendly for getting a concentrated and appropriate amount of product every time, rather than like guessing and squeezing and getting it kind of too much, both for the most part. So I really, really enjoy this. I think that this is absolutely lovely. And that next product that I'm going to talk about is actually a hair tool. I finally caved and purchased a hair drying brush, and this has been game changing. I have never been someone that knows how to like point the blow dryer and then like take a round brush or like a flat brush or whatever and like actually curl or straighten or blow dry my hair that way. And this is amazing. I freaking love this. I have not had to use any other like hot tool on my hair, only this when you've seen it straight or like nice and not a frizzy mess like I feel like it normally is. So I love this. I'm so happy with this purchase. I'm so happy with it. I am almost like I'm like feeling like I want to ditch my curly hair routine and just use this because I'm so obsessed with how nice and like silky smooth my hair looks after using this. I'm so happy with this. It's unbelievable. Like, cannot say enough good things, and how this has been like a heaven sent for me, because I just feel like I've always struggled with frizzy hair, never really known how to do it unless I like straighten it and put that really hot iron on my hair. And this isn't as hot as a hot iron, but it still does the job and gets me like that nice, smooth, silky, beautiful hair. I love this so much. So the first item I want to talk about is my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye concealing pots. I like these. I like these so much. These are probably the best concealers I've found for my desired needs. I like a really full coverage concealer. I just think that my under eye circles are always extremely pronounced, and these really do help cancel that out, along with another product that I'm going to be talking about in a moment. I love these. I have the larger one in medium, which is a hair too dark to kind of wear all over. It has been a really good like spot conceal on no makeup days. So this is really good for like the mask wearing, want to cover up a little bit whenever I take the mask off, so I feel like I have enough coverage. But this light natural one is a bit more like, it's a shade lighter than my skin tone, so it works as a really nice brightening shade for under the eye. So I am actually glad that I got the pot one for kind of spot concealing, and then this little one for under the eyes, because it's an appropriate sized amount for each designated area. I did actually repurchase a concealer that I finished this year. This is my bareMinerals Well Rested Concealer. This is just my go-to, hands down, holy grail concealer. If I had no other concealer in my collection and only had this, I would be okay. Like, Not gonna lie. I love those It Cosmetics ones, but this is like tried and true, obsessed, third or fourth container of this. I love this. I think I will always have this in my collection, and it was on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so why not pick it up for half off kind of thing. So I love this. I'm so happy to have it back in my collection. I am going to finish up my powder concealer that I'm panning. However, I am so happy that this is back in my life. I'm so happy and thankful. Then to another complexion product. I love this powder. I don't know, bang for your buck, if it's worth the price point, just because I don't know how quickly I will go through it. But this is the Beauty Bakerie Flower Better Not Bitter Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Cassava, which is like the more yellow toned. I find a lot of my foundations are almost a little bit too pinky neutral, and I feel like I feel like right now I'm looking a little pink, but I swear in person I have a much more olive undertone, and this helps kind of balance out my foundations to the correct tone for my complexion. So I really love this. I love the consistency of it. I think that this is one of the best powder purchases. I mean, not that I've bought a lot of powder. I bought one powder and this was it, but I'm very, very thankful to have this. I love the packaging. I love that. The packaging this came in was like that little flower pouch, and it was just so cute. The packaging of this is cute. It has the nice like sifter that you can turn. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has a sifter that you can turn and open and close. I think that this is just lovely. The powder is so silky, soft, and smooth. I really enjoy this. We're gonna do eyes next because I think that that is the more fun category in my opinion. And I feel like this got a lot of negative feedback, but I clearly have been loving this so much, and I'm going to cover a shade that's in a project, but that is my Sailor Moon ColourPop. Not that I really support ColourPop right now, but I am so thankful and happy that I bought this collection, honestly, but more so this palette in particular, and I've gotten so much use out of this palette. This is in a dupe my palettes. I'll link it in the cards, but I still have that shade. I was duping a palette. But as you can see, I've gotten a lot of love in this palette for only having it this year. Not even the whole 9 months. I've only gotten this since I think this delivered in March. So I love this. I'm so thankful. I would really like to one day like completely pan this guy and then repress new products into it. I think I just want to keep the packaging forever. Then of course I couldn't mention palettes without probably the palette I was pining after for years, like literal years, and that is my Natasha Denona Safari palette. My palette looks so dingy right now. So this is an all matte eyeshadow palette by Natasha Denona. I will time and time again say not worth $129, but if you can find it half off like I did, it's worth $64.50. It's worth that price point. It's not worth no eyeshadow is worth $129 in my opinion. But this beauty, let's see if I can hold this the right way and not be ridiculous. So this is just such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. This is like everything that I ever want to wear on my eyes ever. I just love all of these shades and I love it. I love this so much. This is such a good palette. The color story is so beautiful. If you're interested in this color story but not interested in the very, very expensive price point, I did compare this to the C Color dupe called the Savannah palette that I will link Haley up in the cards and down in the description box, as well as my video comparing this palette and the $8, yes, $8 palette, and they're very close, very, very close. I will let you be the judge of which one you would pick up. I apparently picked up both, so I don't know. So I love this palette so much, like so much so that I keep her in her unit carton because I don't want anything to ever damage the beauty of this. So so good. It's so good. Another eyeshadow purchase, and it's not necessarily, well, the eyeshadows, there are some eyeshadows in there that are favorites as well of the purchases I've made this year. I have not tried them out enough to really deem them favorites or not. However, I have used this sucker. This giant palette is what I'm considering one of my favorite purchases because I want to make sure that none of the shadows are broken, as I just held that up that way. So I've taken a lot out because I did dupe palettes. I will link that up in the cards as well. But I love this. It holds all my eyeshadows. Actually, I have more singles or depotted shades that don't fit all in here. So I need to work on finishing some of these shades up, if I'm being quite honest, but I'm so happy that I purchased 2 of these things. One of them is full, one of them is completely empty. I've been toying with the idea of depotting all of my Juvia's Place palettes, but I have not gotten there yet. The last thing I want to talk about are lips, because I feel like that is like I do my eyes and then I do my lips, you know? So I have 3 products to talk about. The first 2 are, I keep talking about them because I wore them for my wedding, and maybe that's why they have like a soft spot for me. But the first one is going to be this CoverGirl Ultimatte Outlast liquid matte lipstick. Who the heck am I to like a liquid lipstick? Like, they are so uncomfortable normally. This one is the most comfortable liquid lipstick formula I've ever tried. It is so comfortable. It is so beautiful, and I love it. It is just, kind of set these things down. It is just such a beautiful, beautiful, that is just so gorgeous. It's a perfect like summer to fall color in my opinion. It's rosy, but it has enough of that like brownie kind of base to it. If you pair it with like a deeper lip liner also, or like a brown based lip liner, that it's so pretty. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. On the same wavelength as that, I had another product that I picked up for my wedding, and that is another CoverGirl product. This is the Exhibitionist lip gloss. This is in the shade Tiger's Eye. The only thing that I don't like about this lip gloss is the fact that the name sticker, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, the name sticker there is on the sticker that seals this, so if you ripped that sticker off, you lose the name. So I had to very carefully like slice the sticker and keep it on as I was like untwisting it. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this lip gloss. Otherwise, the color is beautiful. The formula is so like smooth and buttery and nourishing on the lips. And then there is like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, there is a slight sheen or glitter in it, but there's no glitters in this at all. Like, it feels so comfortable on the lips. It is actually unbelievable. I've had quite a few lip glosses recently that I've been using that have glitter in them, that you can feel that glitter, but like that, it's just so pretty, and it looks so good on top of this liquid lipstick. It looks just so beautiful. Then the next product is actually a new product that I brought into my collection a couple weeks ago, and it has become a fast favorite of mine. And this is not going to be something that everyone likes, and I am completely like putting that out there now. Not everyone is going to like this because of the sensation that it gives, and that is the NYX Cosmetics Filler Instinct. I don't know if this is like a plumping, it's a plumping lip color is what it's called. And first of all, the packaging is just so cute. It's little lips that look like cheetah print, which is just so cute to me. But it's just, it has no like discernible scent to it. And it has just a really, really soft color. It's almost like a balm, honestly. It doesn't look like anything on my lips. But the sensation, it really does tingle. It's not that minty tingle like the Buxom or bareMinerals plumping glosses did, but it has like you can feel it. Like, you can feel like a tingling sensation, almost like more of like a cinnamony kind of tingle, where like it's kind of like a spicy tingle, if that makes sense, versus like a minty tingle. But I really love it. I very clearly have a color that I like right now. Like, I used to only like these kinds of colors, like the pink, like the bright pinks and like reds were like the only lip colors I used to wear. And now I'm really gravitating towards these like more neutral, almost even sheer colors. I really want to pick up the like brown version of this. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I really want to pick up like the brownie tone in this. And I think when I pick up more my cleansers, I will end up purchasing another one of these. But I've really been enjoying this. It's very, very nourishing on the lips. It just feels hydrating. It's hydrating and plumping, and I love that. I just love that. So yeah, that is all of my favorites that I've brought into, I'm just trying to make sure, into my collection this year. Some of them new, one repurchase, and I definitely can say I am going to be making repurchases of some other products like the skincare. I'm not saying to buy all these, so just letting you know. Just don't feel the need to rush out and buy anything. Just shop your stats, use what you got. Yeah, but until then, thank you for watching. Take care. I hope you're staying healthy, staying sane, and staying safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!